r/AskReddit. What's way more dangerous than most people think? Driving tired, sleepy. Bites from other human beings are actually really dangerous due to infection rates. People know that rip currents are dangerous, but don't think about them as a real threat often enough. I'm from Florida. My whole entire life I was taught to swim parallel to shore when stuck in a rip current. They teach it in schools. There are commercials about it. The signs say it. You'd think it would be ingrained. But what does my grown ass do the first time I got sucked into a rip current? Panicked my ass off and almost drowned. Towing a stuck car with a chain. There is a list of people who have died from having the chain come through the back window and kill them. If there's one thing I'll always stress, it's a real tow rope. Endless uses. Not that expensive. You'll probably only ever need to buy one. They won't smash your skull in if they break. Attempting to change garage door springs without knowing what you're doing can kill you. Same with car springs. Being knocked unconscious. Lots of popular media makes it seem like a minor thing that an average person can shrug off after a short period. In reality, if you are ever knocked out, then you have suffered brain damage. It's possible there might not be any lasting effects, but it's a serious injury and you 100% need to see a doctor if it ever happens to you. Just being knocked in the head in general. People are so cavalier in fights. I think that movies have people being hit with the butt of a gun, a shovel and being okay. I'm not a doctor or nurse, but I'm pretty sure simple bumps and knocks can have potential damage. The human being is fragile as duck. Edit. My last statement is merely hyperbole. I'm well aware of how resilient the human body is. Can confirm. Currently sat outside my work on first day back and damn it was hard to get up at 6 this morning after doing nothing throughout lockdown. Eating a lot of spinach. Believe it or not, people have had kidney failure from 3 spinach smoothies in a day. This is due to the higher levels of oxalic acid. Ugh, now all night long I'll be wondering if I'm spinach poisoned. Blocking your nose when you sneeze. Though it's rare, you can damage blood vessels in your eyes and nose. You can rupture your eardrum. And you can even have an aneurysm. Okay, I'll stop doing that. Not wearing sunblock. Life on the road would be safer if 5-year mandatory retests were a thing. And not just for seniors. A kind of random one. But don't eat uncooked slugs or snails. They can have parasites that will make you paralyzed and eventually kill you. An Australian kid died a couple of years ago from it. An awful way to go. Living alone. If you get seriously injured or ill at home and you're unable to reach a phone, your chances of survival are much lower than if you have at least one other person in the household. Had an older employee who lived with her son. She didn't turn up for work. Very common to no show no call at our workplace. Just not for her. I had a weird feeling after she wasn't picking up when I called. Waited a few hours and decided to go knock on her door. No answer, but her car was there. I phoned the non-emergency police line and they showed up and broke in. She was found in her bedroom on the floor completely out of it, and turns out she had a very bad case of meningitis. She was admitted to the hospital for a month and they told her if she had been found by her son by the time he returned home from work, 4 hours after we found her, she most likely would have been dead. Trust your weird gut feelings. Deep cuts on your fingertips. They're called felons and can infect your bloodstream. Clean them out, and if you see a red line traveling up your arm, get yourself to the ER immediately. My neighbor almost died from this when she cut her finger on her violin string. Edit. Removed my advice about changing tires. My main point was don't go under your car if the tire's off without a jack stand. But that should be obvious. Hiking in Arizona heat. Grand Canyon too. You can go down a lot quicker than up. A lot of household chemicals. Mix the wrong stuff and it's game over. I'll seriously hurt. Ammonia and bleach is a common one, I think. I used far too much ammonia last time I was cleaning and I thought I was going to pass out. Cat bites. Pasteurella multocida, nasty business. Gotta clean those bites and scratches for sure. Electricity. People seem to have little understanding or respect for it. BBQing indoors. Edit. I'd like to expand to running generators indoors. 2. Are you meaning with like charcoal and stuff? If so, who does that? Texting while driving. Put your ducking phone away, you duck. Blunt kitchen knives. It may seem obvious, but they're more dangerous than sharp kitchen knives. Living beyond your means. Always having to leverage assets and become financially overextended in order to have things here and now. Concept of delayed gratification should be drilled into everyone at a young age. Mosquitoes. Tylenol. About 500 people die in the US every year from overdose. Edit. The same as paracetamol, acetaminophen, Affirmative, Mapap, Feverall, Farbatol. Glade plugins. My childhood friend's house burned down because of one of them. Also, a plug-in battery charger burned down a customer's garage. Coconuts. Coconuts kill 300 times more people a year than sharks, and only 16 attacks occur per year and 1 death every 2 years, while coconuts kill 150 a year from falling from trees. Not getting enough sleep. Hippos kill more people than lions do. Breaking up with someone even when there was no domestic violence in their relationship. My daughter was killed by her ex-boyfriend for breaking up with him. There are many men and women killed for this same reason. Not taking antibiotics to kill a sinus infection. Kinda seems obvious, but 13YOME didn't think so, and that's how I ended up almost dead. Not getting regular checkups. I almost died because I had an internal hemorrhage that was slowly killing me. I was so depleted of iron and blood that the nurses thought my vitals were written in wrong because I should have been dead. I needed 3 pints of blood in one sitting. Roosters are dongs. Make sure you're on their good side. Mine has bitten and scratched me more times than I can count. Cokes are dongs. Having unprotected sex. Ducking with any animal. A squirrel can and will duck you up. Edit. You furries are ducked. Blowing into an orifice, butthole, vagina, etc. can cause an air embolism. Mold. It can be poisonous, make you hallucinate, and eating it can seriously mess with your body. The phrase "we've always done it this way." Eating raw cashews. Drinking alcohol, not even getting drunk. I have cirrhosis mostly because I love beer, whiskey, and food. I now have incredible pain, anxiety, and have to take meds that are awful. The only fix is a transplant. The catch is, you have to be almost dying to get a chance at one. Enjoy. Not every day, not too much. Avoid the binge. Good people. Trying to repair power supplies or old CRT TVS monitors. If you know what you're doing, you might not die. If you don't get your affairs in order, these devices, even unplugged, can release enough electricity to kill you instantly. When I was learning computer repair, my instructor called them Widowmakers, and to avoid repair of them. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.